Should you find yourself on the streets of Cebu on the third Sunday of January and for some reason your foot begins to tap the pavement and your head begins to bob and you dance with wild abandon, I think it's safe to say that you're not necessarily crazy. It's fairly easy to lose yourself and somehow get carried away by the sound of drums, cymbals, snares, trumpets, whistles, and the frenetic energy which seems to possess many of the performers. A keen observer of this video will notice that not all the performers are as energetic as the next one. And really, you can't blame these kids because if you've been dancing over a course that's more than 5 kilometers long, beginning at 9 in the morning till early in the evening, it's hard to maintain a level of energy that a lot of the spectators somehow expect to see. I went to Cebu primarily to shoot the Sinulog. I have always been fascinated by festivals and their rich colors and the texture and the sounds, but I didn't quite expect that 1,000 other photographers had basically the same idea. So we have these hordes of photographers with their big digital SLRs and their long lenses descending on practically the same scenes and the same faces and the same dancers. So I can imagine that I probably was not able to produce any unique images because I was actually juggling three different kinds of cameras. I had my digital Nikon D300, my analog Nikon F80, and the video camera which I'm using right now. I just have to say that I have a rather unkind opinion of most digital photographers. Not because I think I'm better than everyone else. It's just because I think that everyone who has 50,000 pesos is now considers himself a photographer. Anyway, that's the subject of a different video log altogether. So let's go back to the Sinulog Festival. I'm really quite fortunate that I was able to experience this fascinating festival and that I was in Cebu during this particular time. And although I had a fantastic time shooting the festival, I was also extremely stressed out. I mean, there were just too many people, the crowds were overflowing, and it was extremely hot, I have to tell you. But nonetheless, I mean, to be there on the streets of Cebu while all of the action is happening is a great experience which I don't mind repeating in the near future. I'm already planning for next year's Sinulog Festival. And I know I mentioned earlier, like the level of energy of the kids who are dancing on the streets are not necessarily the same, or at least they're not able to maintain it all throughout the day. But as you can see, like for example, this guy, the fourth guy from the bottom, and he's dancing with everything, you know. He doesn't seem to mind that he has to wear these difficult costumes for more than 12 hours, for at least for some of them, and he still manages to show a lot of the tourists and a lot of the locals what the Sinulog is all about. I mean, I don't know if it's devotion or art, but I mean, some of them are really putting their heart into this. Like for example, this girl who's third from the right. I mean, look at the way she dances. I mean, she is either just graceful or just bebo like me. Now, talking about difficult costumes, I mean, this one probably takes the cake. I mean, if I were wearing this in the searing heat of Cebu, I would have ripped it out. I'd rather just wear this shrimp costume. At least it looks lighter, and I probably will not be sweating underneath that. Another feature of the Sinulog Festival, and I think of Cebuanos in general, is that they're always smiling. I mean, to quote Lonely Planet, they dispense smiles like it's running out of style. Like, look at these kids. I mean, those are like some of the most genuine smiles that I have ever seen. And the smiles are like infectious. I mean, look at the festival queens. They're always wearing these wonderful, sincere, and I have to say beautiful smiles. I mean, this girl, she has so much emotion into her dance and what she's doing. This girl, I think she's already gotten tired smiling to all the crowds, and she has to turn around and rest her cheeks, but she's still at it. And so that's really what's amazing about the Sinulog Festival, is that the people are just infected by this festival virus. So festival queens can be young people like this one, or a bit older like the one you just saw before it. But all in all, I really loved Sinulog. I really love Cebu. I really want to go back there soon. So, and this has been another I Aman presentation. If you enjoyed it, do leave a comment. If you did not, well, say so. And I hope you visit my site again soon for more videos.